and welcome to the World Explorer podcast. I am Casey, and I'm joined always with Isaac, and as always, this is the podcast where we will take a theme and then build an entire world around it.
No!
What?
No!
What do you mean?
Today is not just your normal average day of world building.
I mean-
Today is a special day of world building.
I mean, it's still the same premise, though. Like, the premise doesn't change.
Is it though?
Yes. It's just you're more hostile towards me. That's the only difference.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe turn your
Anyway,
tone
so
down.
it's been a year since the Narwhal world. If you haven't seen that episode, you don't need to go listen to it to understand this one, because none of it makes sense.
It's Isaac's
Anyway,
favorite
so
world,
today, we are world building Pacman.
No, why Pacman?
Because Pacman is in this world. He's gigantic, by the way. He is a massive, massive Pacman who will chase people down and eat them. And the land is just covered in grass, but the grass is made of glass.
That sounds... okay, I was about to say that sounds painful, but actually that sounds slippery. More than painful, you just have people sliding around.
Well, no, it's not like a flat thing of glass. It's like sharp blades of grass sticking up, except they're made of glass. And so everywhere you step, they would be like impaling your feet. And the worst part about all of this is that these people have not yet invented shoes.
Oh, I highly doubt that. 100%. No way has, if you live in a world where glass is on the floor, have you not invented shoes. Nope, I'm debunking that. They haven't just invented shoes. They've invented the platform shoe on a whole new level.
The platform shoe?
Yeah, it has to be platform because it's thicker, so when the glass cuts through the shoes, it doesn't get to your feet.
Well, what kind of material would they use to make said shoes?
I don't know. You haven't described what materials they have out there. They could use the flesh of giant
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
They invented the shoes.
Because logic, Isaac.
Anyway, so there's this awful, awful requirement of the people who live in this world, and that is that they must tend to their lawns, like, constantly. And so
the glass is growing?
Because of this reason, they have to mow their lawns, and then when they go to mow, the glass just flies everywhere.
Okay, so body armor. Whatever they made the shoes out of, they've also got mowing outfits, attire. To help out with this. No one agrees to torture without thinking of ways to avoid it.
Okay, fine. So they think of ways to avoid it. They're wearing potato chip armor.
What? Why would anyone wear armor that's edible?
Because it's in great supply, like grand supply. There's like many potato chips in this world. Because somebody in the narwhal world wished that every potato that hit them came into this world in the form of a potato chip.
Isaac, just
Yes.
just because dirt is in great supply doesn't mean we wear it.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Yes. I mean, there are some people who wear dirt.
No, there are
And I'm
some
not
people
saying they
who have
try to
taken
wear
dirt.
it, but have you heard of mud masks?
Yeah, you're not wearing it. You're using it for its actual value. A potato chip. Okay, if we want to talk about dirt and mud masks, let's talk about what potato chips will do to your skin. No one's putting that on their skin. They'll break out constantly. Look, the goal is to avoid the glass. No one's going to avoid the glass by putting something equally bad on their skin. That ruins the point.
I don't think that... In what world are potato chips equally as bad as flying blades of glass in your face?
Isaac, let me explain to you why it is. When you have lots of cuts on your body, what's the last thing you want to put in those cuts? Salt. Do you know what's on potato chips, Isaac?
Salt can help. It hurts at first, but it can help.
No, you're not really supposed to put salt on wounds. Honestly, these people are going to turn into snails. They're just going to burn and die and wither away because they're full of cuts, and then people are putting salts in the womb. There's a reason why putting salt in the womb is an expression of someone being really mean and evil to a person. We're not putting salty potato chips on our body when they're covered in cuts. I protest against this.
Okay, so you don't do that because you are one of the smarter people in this world. Clearly, the people of this world are not very smart.
Clearly they lack intelligence. How's the education system?
Not great. They're all taught by a giant tree.
Can it talk?
Yes,
Oh,
but
that's
only in Pig Latin backwards.
So they all speak that then?
No, they just
Wait,
don't
isn't Pig
understand
Latin...
the tree. That's why they're all dumb.
It's Pig Latin backwards?
Pig Latin backwards.
That...
Okay, so it'd be so like pig would normally be like, igpay. This
Yeah.
would be yapagi. Yapagi. That's how you say it. A pig is yapagi.
I feel like they would catch on to that, and that's just their language.
No, because the tree's the only one who speaks it, and the tree also always has to do it in rhymes and tongue twisters. Because the tree is a total jerk.
Sounds like it. But I like at the same time though, if you're educated by something, alright, and it's speaking a language to you and it's teaching you about things, you're gonna learn that language. It's like a toddler learns English because everyone around it is speaking English and teaching them things in English. So if the tree is speaking this language to the children and teaching them in this language, they're gonna learn the language. That's just how language and learning works.
Okay, so they learn the language, but the tree, but yeah,
The riddle thing could still be annoying though.
Yeah, they would start learning the language, but again, this tree is a jerk, so he changes languages every 5 days.
Oh, see, now that would be an issue. So either kids.
Yeah, but you're still required to go to the school where you're taught by the tree god.
Why?
The tree god, it likes to grow roots all over the world, and then if you're not doing your homework, it'll just sprout up a tree from the roots underground to peek in on you and be like, why aren't you doing your homework? Except it'll say it in a language you can't understand. So it just terrifies everyone.
It sounds like it. You know, honestly though, it kind of sounds like my teacher. Because I was homeschooled, so you know. You weren't doing your homework, your teacher would just pop into your room and be like, why aren't you doing your homework? And you just be like, hi, I'm doing it now.
Yeah, it's like your mom. Just imagine her as a tree. And also speaking backwards in Pig Latin.
Well, that's only one of their many languages.
Yeah, one of many, but like that's just the one that's the most fun.
Okay, so like their favorite? Probably the one everyone actually learns because it uses it the most.
Yeah, at least some people would learn it. But then people aren't necessarily fluent in it, so they have to like really sit down and decipher everything that's being said. Because keep in mind, it's Pig Latin, and then flip backwards, and then put in the form of a tongue twister, rhymes.
Yeah. So out of curiosity, what's
all very difficult to understand?
Yeah, I'm assuming the tree doesn't write. So do they have like a universal written language? Because there's a lot of cultures where they all speak different languages, but their written language is the same and kind of the thing that unifies them. Is that the case here?
I mean, the problem with this world is anytime somebody tries to write stuff down, the tree says, no, you must keep it all in your head because smart people store stuff in their minds. And then the tree just throws some glass at them, blood runs down their arms, and then covers their paper in blood so they can't write.
Violent. I was about to say, if they can't understand the tree, who's going to stop them from actually writing? But I guess if they attack you with glass. This is an abusive teacher.
They're very against paper. Paper comes from trees.
I mean, well, you could make paper out of other things. We still have a giant Pacman going around, you know, you just hunt that.
You're going to make paper out of Pacman? That guy's made of pixels and pretzels. Pixels and pretzels and cherries. Lots of fruit.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, for examples, or we could go the papyrus route if you want, like reeds. There's other means of making paper than just. We could even go the really annoying carving into stone, or we could just go basic paint on whatever surface you've got, like caveman style.
I mean, whatever your material you're going to be using, it's going to be difficult. Choose wisely, because the gravity in this world is going to change based on which direction Pacman is going.
Oh, so that's what Pacman does. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, and he eats you. I mean,
yeah, but like I was wondering if he had a bigger. I was wondering.
Whichever direction Pacman goes, he goes up. The gravity's suddenly going up. He goes down. Gravity's suddenly going down.
Kind of annoying.
A lot of people hit their heads on their ceilings.
Well, I'm sure everything's pinned down though. You know, stabbed with glass, glass pegs into different things. Keep it all down.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be a problem when you're when you're just going about your day, and then suddenly he just turns upward, and you're now falling like upward into the sky, and then he decides to go down, and then he slats onto the glass.
Oh no, that's how people die.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, change of
plan. You're learning.
Change of plan. You know that lawn mowing outfit? That's just the normal rig out now. You don't go outside without it.
Just the lawn mowing. What?
Your lawn mowing outfit for when you mow the glass? The grass.
Yeah, the one made of potato chips.
No, we haven't. No, I never signed off on that. Mine personally would not be made out of potato chips because I have a brain.
No, yours would be made out of broken dreams and bad worlds.
I don't think that's very protective. I would like something more solid.
More solid than a broken dream? Okay, a nightmare.
That is the same level of solid as a broken dream, and you know it.
Yeah, you went to the tree goddess's evil twin. The tree root, and there's the underground, like there's the roots that the tree uses to go and spy on people. But there's another tree growing out underneath this tree, and you went to this tree asking for grand, mighty powers, and it granted you the armor of broken dreams and nightmares.
Do I get to do anything cool, or does it just protect me from glass?
It protects you from glass and bugs.
Cool.
Yeah, like you will never experience a bad camp day again with the mosquitoes.
Honestly, I want one. Those things are awful. And, never gonna...
They're very handy.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about this is you are getting it from the dark tree, who is just, all around evil. So it does come with the caveat of the longer you wear it, the bigger and brighter the fire gets.
What fire?
The fire that's all over your body, of course.
So it burns me?
Of course it does. You don't think that this kind of mighty power comes without some sort of caveat. How do you think that it keeps the bugs off of you?
I don't know. Like a scent? I just smell bad constantly?
No! Well, yes, I mean, burning flesh does smell bad. But no, it's the fire.
Well, okay. You're telling me my options are cut in glass, covered in salt, or burned to death?
Not necessarily to death, unless you just keep it on you long enough.
So, having gotten this armor, having worn it for a bit, realized it was burning me, it's time to find solution number 5. 4? 5? I've lost count.
I mean, my immediate reaction would have been just throw it on the tree, set the tree on fire.
Well, you have a darker mind than I do. And that's saying something. Mind you...
Yeah, funny how that's the case.
Yeah. Mind you, maybe burning... maybe not the dark tree, because at least it was kind of being helpful. I'm thinking more the teacher tree, because I hate it. And it's not... and it's hindering these children and the world and keeping us in a state of... Pretty much, it's just like it calls itself a god, but it's not doing much, and I would like to take its place.
Oh, you want to take the place of the tree. Okay, so
yeah.
Let me ask you, how are you planning to do this? Are you planning on destroying the tree and taking its place, or are you planning on becoming the tree? Because both are possible in this world, but I can't say either one is going to be fun.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I feel like I would do more, it would be better for the other people if I took on the role of the tree, but at the same time, I'm very attached to being human. You know, like I like being human, but at the same time, if I want to fully embrace being a god and being sick of these trees trying to tell us what to do without actually saying anything of value, I guess I would have to take its place. So tell me, how do I become the tree?
Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to obtain is a mouth. You need to just get a mouth and bring it over to the tree in a way that the tree will not see it, because the tree will immediately destroy the mouth. But like, hide it somewhere near the tree. The bushes don't like the tree, so they'll probably hold on to it for you.
You know.
So after you've obtained a mouth,
Okay.
then you need to go and get that armor from the tree, the evil tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've already got that.
And you're gonna need to find a place to store this where it's not gonna make a big burning mess. So the bushes, they're gonna kind of be against holding that for you because they don't want to die.
Yeah. I'm sure there's like a river somewhere which I can like store it so like it's constantly getting wet and that douses flames.
Okay, yeah, we'll let you try that. And then what else are you gonna need? You're gonna need an air conditioner.
Have they made that yet?
No, but you're gonna need one.
So by air conditioner, are we talking like if I just get a fan and go, is that good enough?
No.
We're talking high power?
The tree will laugh in your face and they give you homework.
Yeah.
You need to get
its biggest threat is homework, and I'm so determined to destroy this thing. Okay, let's see. Air conditioner.
So what you're gonna need to do is so if you want the air conditioner, of course, because it doesn't exist in this world, you're gonna need to obtain the magic snow globe, which will grant you one wish and one wish only. That wish cannot be become or destroy the tree.
I was about to say,
the snow globe is very picky about the wishes that it grants.
It only does cooling items, right? Because it's a snow globe.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
I mean, you could get some frost and maybe try freezing the tree, but the tree is a little bit big for that.
No, we'll go with the
frost underground.
We will follow the great prophecy that states I need a mouth, a fire armor, and an air conditioner of all things. A thing like we don't have the words for anything, so there's that. Out of curiosity, how do I know this problem?
Obtaining a mouth.
Okay, out of curiosity, what do I have to do with a mouth?
Eat it.
Okay, so I can't use my own. We're not picky on the mouth type, right? Like I could use an animal.
And now you gotta get like a full-on human mouth or Pacman's mouth. Either one will work.
Pacman's giant.
Pacman is basically nothing but a mouth.
Exactly. I can't eat all of Pacman. Is a bite good enough?
No, you gotta eat the whole mouth. But alternatively, if you were to switch it up and have Pacman eat your mouth, that could work so long as you can trick Pacman into helping you.
I mean, I won't need a mouth because I'll get a new one when I turn into a tree. So. Yeah. I mean, where do you think this mouth is going? It's going into becoming your new mouth. Yeah, exactly. So I'm okay with some pain. I mean, my whole existence is pain, and my goal is to improve the life of others. And I don't think improving the life of others by taking someone's mouth and eating it is a good symbol of that. So you know what? So now we gotta find the snow globe, and I gotta talk to Pacman somehow.
I mean, Pacman's not much of a talkative person. He just keeps on moving and going. Mama, 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 mama.
I mean, it's just a matter. I cut it out and I throw it at him, and he'll eat it, right? Just lots of pain.
Yeah, I mean, he's more. Yeah, he's you could try cutting it out, but I don't know how you cut out a mouth. So
I mean, I would have it surgically removed.
Throw yourself into Pacman's mouth.
No, well,
just the whole body. He eats the mouth.
Well, in which case,
or you could wait for him to get another victim. That would work too.
Oh, like he could do anyone?
Yeah, any mouth will work.
So you're saying I just have to time it for one of the poor victims who just because they're gonna get eaten anyways. It just happens. I just have to. So now it's just a thing of timing. Okay, we'll go with the timing option. We'll just wait. You know, I'll
Okay,
I'll have everything prepared and like be watching Pacman and waiting for when they see he's got his lunch. I'll hop in there with whatever else I'm doing.
okay. So, once
Snow globe.
you obtain, yeah,
Where's the snow globe?
you gotta obtain the snow globe.
Where is
But
it?
to get to the snow globe, you gotta convince the unicorns of Pool Noodlia to give you the snow globe.
What do they want?
Well, you see, their
How does
home
this
has
feel like a
been
bad
very dry
D&D
for
campaign?
This is kind of what it turned into.
Okay.
You see, their home is very dried up because they live in the land of Pool Noodlia, and they need water.
Okay.
However, there's no streams, no rivers, no lakes, nothing nearby. So of course, the only way to fill it up is if you get Pac-Man's saliva.
Do they want Pac-Man saliva, or am I doing this so they don't know it's Pac-Man saliva?
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, I'm trying to be good. Like, I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna ask if it's okay if it's Pac-Man saliva.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, I was offering solutions. What would they suggest then?
Okay, so you're gonna they hand you a teaspoon,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna need to go home to your faucet, fill it up, and carefully carry the teaspoon over to their pool and fill it.
Is this a magic teaspoon?
No, this is a normal teaspoon, except for the fact that it's got a hole in the bottom of it.
Well, Isaac, have you seen a teaspoon? If there's a hole,
Yes.
there's just not a teaspoon.
Well, it's a small hole.
Uh-huh. Okay, we're gonna plan C. I mean, okay, so what if, seeing as you've now suggested I have a faucet, so I have unlimited water in my home, it's just a matter of finding their pool noodles. I'll ask them for their pool noodles, to borrow some pool noodles. I'll stitch them together, make a big row of it, and then attach it to my faucet, one end at the pool, and away it goes.
This is acceptable.
Cool. Problem solving.
Okay, so you go, you get like just thousands upon thousands of pool noodles.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you stitch them all together to fill their pool.
Well, okay,
with,
it doesn't have to
water.
be my house. I'll go to the nearest water source that I can do this at.
Okay, so
Okay,
you
like-
trespass on someone else's land.
I will ask their permission. Oh my goodness, Isaac. Just assuming I'm doing the worst. Always assume I'm doing the nicest way possible.
I mean, this is a deadly world. No one trusts anyone, so no one's gonna let you in their home.
Well, I need a faucet. I need something that runs water down, though. So, like a river. I mean, I guess if you're like a waterfall or a river fall will also suffice.
Yeah, that'll work. Just make sure that it's not near anybody's lawn. It's gonna be filled with glass.
I can strain it. I can strain the water. As like a courtesy thing to the... I also don't want to get fish or like other gross stuff like rocks and stones into these unicorns' pool, because that's mean. So I'll get a strainer and I'll strain the water as it goes through. It might take a bit longer.
Well, that's
but,
nice of you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna do a job, do it right.
So you've now obtained the snow globe, and you must make your wish. What do you wish for?
Okay, before I wish for anything, what is the specifics of the air conditioner?
It has a max temperature of 90 degrees and a minimum of -2.
Okay, I wish for an air conditioner of that is portable. So, like, a size I can carry it about.
Okay, so you have now wished for an air conditioner that fits in your pocket.
Yeah, that works.
You fool.
Why?
This will not be enough cooling.
Well, I need to carry it. I mean, as long as it affects the temperature. Like, I asked for it as a small size, but I want, like, the power of an air conditioner that cools, just smaller, that I can carry it around.
Okay, yeah, that works.
It's a proper
Okay,
air
so-
conditioner. It's just I can carry it because I don't want to drag a giant air conditioning unit because you suggested that this is thousands of pool noodles away from my house. which is therefore thousands of pool noodles away from the tree. I'm not dragging an air conditioner.
You could just bring the snow globe to the tree.
I could, but I'm pretty sure the tree's already questioning why I'm hanging around it so much. And we don't need it to spawn a giant air conditioner in front of it. That's the other thing. I've got to keep this a secret. I've got to be secretive about this. A giant air conditioner appearing next to the tree. Suspicions arise. She smashes my air conditioner mission over. Like, portable is the way to go.
Okay, so you go and you bring the air conditioner over to the tree, and on your way there, I mean, you just gotta watch out for the falling flaming rocks, because that's also a normal occurrence. It depends on whether or not Pacman is doing ballet. When Pacman does ballet, it affects the gravity of the moon, and the moon just starts shaking, and it starts spewing out flaming rocks.
How do you do ballet without arms or legs?
What?
How do you do ballet? It's just a mouth.
He spins.
Oh, does he just like calling it ballet because it makes him feel better? What?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he gets upset if other people don't call it ballet.
Okay, in which case it's ballet. Fair enough. I won't question it.
Okay, so now your plan to do this. Okay, so now that you've got everything you need.
Oh, cool.
Here's how you become the tree.
Got it.
First, you must feed the mouth to the person who shall become the tree.
Oh, so I have to eat it, or else Pacman becomes the tree.
I was hoping you wouldn't catch that.
I caught that. No, I will. Okay, we're back to figuring that out.
I was gonna turn Pac. I was gonna.
I don't want Pacman to be the tree. Wait. Let's think about this for a second. Pacman is the tree. We don't have the tree problem. Pacman's no longer eating, but Pacman has the powers of the tree, and that might also. Either way, it's not good, but I'm not sure if it makes things. You know what? I want to be the tree, though. Okay. I thought through it. I've decided we're not feeding Pacman the mouth.
You're still gonna just cut out someone's mouth and eat it.
I was thinking I would find someone recently deceased.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And do it that way. I'm sure I'll get lots of weird looks, but I've done a lot of nice things. I'd like people not to question my one trip to the cemetery at the middle of the night.
I mean, you don't have to go to the cemetery. Just look around until you find somebody splattered on the glass.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's one with the lips cut clean off, perfectly fine, and we will... I don't know, do you cook it? Would cooking it make it... Am I allowed to cook it?
Yes. Like, so long as it's a mouth.
Okay, I will cook it and season it and try to make it bearable. Alright, okay, so I had the mouth. I want to know all the steps before I do it.
This is very disturbing.
Look, we do what we have to in this world.
Okay, so you eat the mouth. So first you gotta eat the mouth.
Okay.
And then after you've eaten the mouth and your stomach is turning, you gotta go over to the tree and say, "Hey, can I have some homework?" And while the tree is distracted and questioning why anybody would want homework, you pull out your air conditioner, blow it on the tree, and just freeze this thing so that it stops moving. And then while it's frozen, you throw on your flaming armor and burn the tree, after which its essence will then go to the nearest person who has devoured a mouth, and then roots will start sprouting from your limbs, and you become the new tree. Also, the evil tree below the ground, he's not going to be too happy because you just killed him.
Oh, that wasn't the intention. He's an evil tree, so I can't feel terribly bad, but I want to know, I didn't know that part. I mean, even if I did, I'd still do it. But okay, I'm going through with it.
Okay, so you are now the tree.
Yay.
And now you're stuck. Prepare for the lightning storms. Lightnings are now going to come down and start striking you every other day because that's what lightning does.
I have the ability of the tree. I took her place, so I can still pop up in people's home randomly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll also get struck by lightning very often. I forgot to mention, this is a metal tree.
Yeah.
So you're extra likely to be struck by lightning.
Well, that means it won't kill me, though. So that's nice.
No, but you're gonna, you just suffer getting struck by lightning over and over and over.
Well, at the same time, though, trees are, they're like lightning rods. It just goes straight through them. They don't really feel much. So, I mean, I think I'm good. I'll get used to it.
And if you're thinking about the whole flaming armor thing, yes, you set the metal tree on fire.
Yeah, no, I just accepted that. I was aware you said that. I'm like, yeah, you can still melt metal.
It's like, yeah, that might as well happen.
Yeah.
But now that you're a tree, you gotta deal with all the other problems of this world, like the invasive bamboo that keeps on trying to sprout up and choke you to death.
Ooh, fun. Ooh, fun. Okay, well, as the tree, my first job is language, getting a universal language for the peoples.
I mean, I think your first job is trying to survive. Like,
Well, yeah, well, I mean, but I gotta get the people on my side. I gotta get them organized. Like once I get them indebted to me because I created their society, they can start taking care of me. They can help. Like, I will feed them knowledge and wisdom and language and writing and actually educate them, and in return, they can take care of the bamboo. We will learn how to. I will remove the mowing of. I will. I will find a way to. I will teach them how to make better armor for themselves. So we will find.
The bamboo.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's the bamboo. Armor, shoes, stuff to help them deal with the glass. After that, we will see about removing the glass. But baby steps. We also have the Pacman issue.
Congratulations, you have just declared war.
On glass?
No, on unicorns. Unicorns are allied with the bamboo, and now the unicorns are coming after you, knowing that you used their snow globe to kill the tree and fight the bamboo.
I mean, it was very open.
Everything was going fine. This world was perfect until you declared war.
Okay, well, time for
everything was hunky-dory.
Time for peace talks. We'll have meetings. If not, I will have the people murder the unicorns. But I would rather not go there. I'd rather have peace talks and talk about it.
The unicorns are now charging and destroying your towns. They are setting fire to it via gummy bears and rainbows.
Well, I was thinking we just have the bamboo moved, transplanted towards near the unicorns. Because, it's so far away for them. They can't truly appreciate bamboo at the distance that they're at. So if they want...
Oh, they despise being roommates with bamboo.
Well,
one of the reasons they're allied with them is because they stay away from them.
I am also annoyed with being roommates with bamboo. Let us connect on this factor, and let us then find a new place to move the bamboo.
Where do you plan on transplanting hundreds of acres of bamboo?
Well, it doesn't need to be 100. Maybe we just come to an agreement with the bamboo, but that there's a line, and if the bamboo passes it, it dies. But, as long as it stays past that line, it can live, it can grow, it can do whatever. It just can't encroach on my land.
You can't go and kill the bamboo. Some of the unicorns are related to that bamboo.
I'm not going to ask how that works, because I feel like that would be disrespectful. But I also want to note that it's very rude what they're doing.
When bamboo and a unicorn love each other... I'm not going to explain it any further than that.
You just said a sentence that no one has ever said before. Congratulations. Oh, goodness. We do that a lot on this podcast. Anyways... okay, I have an idea. Let's build a wall that prevents the bamboo from growing. Yeah, that prevents the bamboo from growing past it, and that will keep the bamboo in its area, and we don't have to kill bamboo.
Okay, so what is this wall going to be built out of?
I'm gonna lot of glass.
Okay, so you just make it out of glass shards. Okay. Yes.
We meld them together. We make them tough. Glass would put together is a pretty strong thing. The thing about a greenhouse is that things don't grow through the grass to invade your greenhouse. So the bamboo's not going to do anything against it.
Okay, so you do so you've solved this problem.
Yay.
Unicorns are mildly okay-ish with you. But there's this other problem. You've thrown the entire world out of balance, and now, because you destroyed the two trees and I was only one, so little do you know, underneath there's been another tree growing from below you, and he is the second evil tree. His name is Isaac, and he is taking his army of gremlins and saying, This world is becoming too perfect. We must wreck it all. So go up to the surface and burn the tree.
I still have an air conditioning unit, and I have people who now know how to use it.
You've armed the population with air conditioners?
I mean, what's the temperature in this area?
I mean, that also depends on Pacman. Like, how it depends
we
on
really
how
need to
heavy
deal
he's
with this
breathing.
Pacman issue.
Yeah, it all depends on how heavily he's breathing. Like,
Yeah.
on a good day, his breathing is just simply regulated and everything. But some days, like, he'll just be hyperventilating, and all of a sudden the entire world will just burst into flames.
Okay, yeah, then I would teach people air conditioning. But their air conditioning doesn't have the capability to freeze. I'm talking about, I have my magical air conditioning. Now, I have chosen at this point someone who was probably a friend to me in my human form, who I trusted, who probably aided me in all of this weird quest fetching things. And that person I have gifted with the air conditioning unit, and I'm going to let them know about the tree underneath. I say, I don't want to kill it because a new one's just going to grow back. We just need to permanently freeze it. So that way it just leaves us alone and we can continue dealing with the Pac-Man issue. Because that's the next thing on my list. You know, as long as nothing like bamboo pops up again.
Okay, so I summon my army of gremlins, and I tell them to go and make the army bigger. They are now enlisting the help of the leprechauns and Bigfoot.
Oh, great. Of course they're in this
Bigfoot
world.
is my personal bodyguard. So the leprechauns, they are all running around causing mischief, casting all kinds of illusion spells to make it impossible to find me under the ground, and one of them is named Fred.
I would like to call upon my power of giving homework and start making the demons and the gremlins and the leprechauns and Bigfoot so overwhelmed with homework they don't have time to do illusions and stuff. This is my one real power, okay? I'm going to teach them manners and like how to better society and how they use their illusions for good and their gremlin powers to aid the people. And then I'm going to tell them, and then I'm going to ask them where you're at, and as their final, and then I'm going to sentence them down, and they're going to watch and make sure you don't cause any trouble and man the air conditioning unit.
There's one thing you've forgotten, though. I have the power to grant gifts to all of those who approach me.
Okay.
Sure, they all come with caveats, but I can just give them stuff. So I can give them the answer keys to your homework.
Oh, good. So you are giving them the answer to how to be good and respectful people of society, because that's what the homework's about. So they're still learning what I need them to learn, and you're just speeding up the process.
They're done with it now.
What?
Yes, but they're done with their homework now, so they can serve me.
Yep. I mean, but now they don't want to, because they've learned a better way.
I can have lollipops. They taste like bad alcohol, but they are lollipops nonetheless.
I mean, if that's what they want,
You don't know what a gremlin eats.
I mean, I can learn. I can ask them. I can ask questions, and you guess what? The gifts I give them, they don't come with bad side effects. I wonder who I'd want to serve, Isaac. Huh? Who would you rather serve?
Pacman.
That's a valid point. But Pacman is in his own world. And we're still going to deal with that. Okay,
last resort here. My roots are spreading. The tree's roots are
You're
spreading.
frozen. Why are you doing this? We've air conditioned you.
I have roots spread out around that have not yet been frozen.
Okay, our roots shall do battle.
So my roots are spreading out, and they start whipping the Pac-Man. And I start hurting him towards you, and he starts like crashing all over your lands and stomping and trying to.
Okay, good. You're speeding up the fact that we need to take. Yeah, we needed to take care of the Pac-Man issue, and you're now just reminding me and speeding this up for me. Okay, so I don't think I don't know what would happen if we kill Pac-Man, and I'm scared to find out, so I kind of don't want to do it. But we need to give Pac-Man a place that keeps him flying in one direction constantly, and also keeps him happy and keeps him fed without killing my people. So We need to send him into a video game.
You're gonna put Pac-Man in a video game.
I'm gonna put Pacman in the Pacman game because he only ever goes in one
How
direction.
do you plan to do that?
Well, I know from lore that Pacman was once in a video game and has escaped it. And that's why he's in this world. So I just need to find the game he escaped from, plug it back in, and get him back to... I'm now a tree, so I have to send people to do this. But I know of this. And I am ready to quest, or send someone else to quest for me to do it.
No, I don't know how you would do that.
What do you mean?
No, I don't think that's an ability in this world.
You don't? You don't think it is?
Put Pac-Man in a video game? Not that this is a totally different Pac. I don't think you could do that.
You know, maybe, are you sure? I could just ask, we could make another trade with the unicorns for the snow globe and ask for an air-conditioned Pac-Man game that can suck Pac-Man into it.
No! Well, I suppose if you specifically request for the
It's an air
game to be air-conditioned,
Yeah,
then yes, you could suck Pac-Man into... Okay, so now first you gotta get to the unicorns. I have a wall of thorns.
I am a tree.
Divided.
I'm going underground and just popping my roots
I'm an evil tree. I can have thorns.
No, you can have your thorns. I'm just gonna dodge and weave with my own roots and pop up and start talking to the unicorns.
Oh, so now because you're dodging and weaving through my roots, the wall is extra thick and strong.
I mean, I can send someone out. I mean, out of curiosity, how do the unicorns feel about all of a sudden being imprisoned by you?
I have flowers on the thorns. Like, it's not just thorns, they're flowered.
Yeah, but now
So
the
they love
unicorn...
it.
No, I don't think they do. You know why? Because they can...
They're allied with the leprechauns.
Yeah, but they
Who do you think ride the unicorns?
Yeah, but they can no longer... I've tamed the leprechauns. I'm just saying. Also, they can no longer visit their bamboo and have whatever they do with the bamboo on the side. They can no longer do... I don't think the unicorns are very happy about this arrangement, and I think they will protest against you, and we will have a meeting. And if anything, I think you gave me the very reason why they willingly give me the orb. So thank you. It's because I'm saying I'm using it to defeat you and to set the unicorns free. So through probably a way too complicated plan, we managed to get the orb through. We have to start ending the podcast soon, so I'm trying to speed run it. We managed to get the orb and make the wish and suck Pac-Man in.
Okay, so you've stuck Pac-Man and he's now in the video game. That doesn't change the fact that he can still move in different directions.
Well, so we've specified this. This is a Pac-Man where he's stuck in an endless line, so it's kind of like a Mario, it's like Mario Pac-Man, where he can only go one direction straight, and he can kind of jump, and then there's things feeding him, because we're not completely evil.
Okay.
It's our own. You said yourself this is a different type of Pac-Man, so it gets a different type of Pac-Man game.
Yes, because it's a different type of Pac-Man. I could go and I can reprogram the game. I start reprogramming the game, and now it plays ballet music.
Okay. Oh, because
so now Pac-Man does ballet in the game.
So he's spinning.
He's spinning, and the moon is shattering.
Okay. Well. I gotta figure this out. We really need to stop you. Like, the air conditioning unit's not working. I got the leprechauns now helping. We got nothing going. Can we have a conversation? Do you want a hug? Is that what you need, Isaac?
That would be lovely. I've been very lonely under the ground.
Well, we were both trees. Yeah, we're both trees. We could just have like intellectual conversations. Every now and
huggers.
Yeah, I could let you do some chaos every now and then to, keep the people on their toes, and if they decide they think they're better than me, I can threaten them with you. We could be a good alliance instead.
I'm gonna set the unicorn's home on fire.
Okay, well, we have to do things with limitedness. Maybe like set one of their house on fire and don't connect it back to me, and then the people can learn how to become firemen and stuff, and they'll learn from it, and they'll be experts at taking fires out now.
So we take your home and stuff. We teach the people how to fight fires after we set the unicorns' homes and mains on fire.
I never said set the unicorns on fire. I said like one home and they get educational things.
You didn't. I did.
Okay. Well. We'll you know what? We'll work with it. We'll learn. I'll let you do some evil things, and that is the life we have now created for ourselves.
Okay, I have one other condition. every other Tuesday, I get to pick one victim to shove a bunch of vitamins down their throat. Just as many as I want of whatever type I want. Just constant vitamins.
I don't like this. For the sake of time, I will say it. I will agree to it. But I am sure if we had more time, I would find a way around it. I feel like I won this world somewhat. I mean, I'm now a tree, which isn't the greatest thing in the world, but you're also a tree, so at least I'm stuck in it with you.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be in this world. Like my plan was just to sort of like cause chaos on this world, but I somehow entered the world.
So did I. I mean, I did the Narwhal world too. This turned very D&D-ish, like a messed up game of D&D.
Yeah.
But we do have to end it. I had fun. I had a lot more fun than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, this was very different than the Narwhal world.
But it was fun. Like, I feel like it was a good exercise.
Yeah,
do this with your
the
friends.
Narwhal world is still my favorite.
Yeah, but I would recommend viewers find a friend. Either be the person narrating trying to ruin their life, or be the person trying to keep the world sane. It's just a fun exercise that we like to do on this channel every now and then, and that's what we did today. But we are going to be ending it here. Join us next week when we will be at it with another prompt and another world. This one will be an actual prompt and then a more fleshed out world. You have my word. Isaac is only allowed to do this every 6 months, so but that is all the time we have today. So we are now going to say goodbye, everyone. Just say goodbye.
No.
Okay. Alright. I won't force you.